Okay, we're now going to walk through the post-purchase sequence, and this is sent to a subscriber after their first purchase. Now, you may want to build sequences for each product or product category, depending on how your store and your business is set up. However, in this case, I'm just going to walk you through a general post-purchase sequence that'll work for any product in our store. So the first email should come the day after they make a purchase. The day of the purchase, they'll be receiving some, order confirmation emails. So this will come the day after. And the second, you want a time to arrive just before their products actually physically arrive at their shipping address. And then you can move to a weekly schedule. So I'll walk you through what all that means. There are 3 objectives to the post-purchase sequence. The first is you want to support and enhance the customer experience. Make sure they're getting the most benefit out of your products by providing them with additional information and reinforcing the fact that you really value them as a customer by giving them a great experience. And then building on that, this is someone who's voted with their dollars. They've had trust and faith in your products. You want to make sure you turn this customer into a brand advocate, someone who will actually promote your products. Some of the most powerful marketing that you can get is word of mouth marketing, having people recommend a product or a brand to their friends. So that's your objective here. And finally, it's much more cost effective to market to people who already have used your products. So you want to encourage this person to make another purchase and have them become a repeat customer. And finally, like the previous sequence, you can keep extending your post-purchase sequence as you generate more relevant content that can be added to it. Now, in the beginning, we're going to start with 8 emails. The first is going to be a personalized thank you email that's sent a day after their order. The second is going to be a product FAQ email that's timed to arrive just before their products arrive. The third is going to be an Instagram incentive email, or it could be any social network that you find most valuable for your products, and you're going to encourage people to share your product. The fourth will be another related product email. So this is essentially an upsell email. You're trying to get them interested in other products from your product line. The fifth could be what I call a referral incentive email, and that's encouraging people to refer friends or other businesses to your business. Then you can send another related product email. And then I like to do, you can either do a request for a review, or we actually do a survey. So I'll show you what that looks like. And then finally, we will give them an offer to incentivize a purchase if they haven't made a second purchase already. So again, let's get into MailChimp and I'll show you what all that looks like. Okay, so here we are in the dashboard and we're going to create a campaign, email campaign. This is an automated email campaign. Now, once again, we're going to use the e-commerce tab here under automated. And we have a number of choices here. The choice we're going to make is follow up on purchases. And we're going to call this our post-purchase sequence. And now you'll notice up here you have a choice between any product, a specific product, or a product category. Again, depending on how your store is structured and how your product catalog is structured, you may want to have different follow-throughs for different individual products or different individual product categories. And your ability to do this is also going to depend on what e-commerce platform you're using and how it integrates with MailChimp. But in this case, we're just going to do a general sequence for any product. And we'll hit begin. All right, so our first email here is sent 1 day, so that trigger is fine, as I mentioned. We're going to time this to arrive 1 day after they have made their purchase. So let's design that email. And this is going to be what we call the thank you email. Email subject here, let's just be very direct. We'll just say thank you. Hit next. So again, I've preloaded a number of templates for these just to show you what they look like. So this is a very personal email. And again, it really just has Catherine sharing a little bit more about her brand and how she got here and what it means to her to have someone purchase her products. So this is not a marketing email at all. This is really just about authentically appreciating the vote of confidence that someone has made by purchasing our product, and it's personalized again. And we have a signature again that reinforces the personal nature of the email. Hit save and continue. We're at our next email. Now this email, again, you want to time so that it's arriving at the same time or just before they receive their products. In our case, that's going to be about 5 to 7 days. So I'm going to make this wait, say 4 days after the previous email, which was sent 1 day after the purchase. So that'll likely arrive just before they receive their products. So I'll update the trigger there. And we'll design the email. This is going to be my product FAQ email. I'm going to call this subject line, getting the most out of your So Young product. And then we'll just hit next. And I'll show you the template I've created for that one. And in our case, this mostly comes down to washing instructions. And again, we're thanking people for their purchase. With our products, they're made of linen and they are washable, but we want to make sure people don't put them in a dryer. So that's essential, saving us some customer service hassles as well, having to replace bags when people don't know how to wash them. And there's a link to our FAQ page. We actually have a full FAQ on our website, and this is an introduction, but this makes sure people have all the information they need. So depending on your product, this could be instructions, this could be warranty information, this could be how-to videos you can link to. So anything you can do to really enhance the experience and make sure people have all the information they need to get the most out of your products, put them here. And you'll notice, again, we have some of our brand boilerplate stuff here. So I'll hit save and continue, and we'll add our next email. Okay, now this one, we'll move to a weekly schedule now. So we'll call this 7 days after the previous email. And so by this point, they should have the product, they should be using the product, and they'll have a bit of a relationship with the product. So in this email, the purpose is to encourage them to share a photo or something about the product on a social media channel. And for us, our main social media channel is Instagram. It could be Facebook, it could be another channel. We'll call this social share email. And the subject line, share your So Young product to win. I'll show you what that means. So we actually run a monthly contest where we give away a $75 gift certificate for sharing a photo on Instagram. And so here's how it works. We hope you're loving your new bag. On the first of each month, we randomly select a photo from all those tagged in the previous month and send the winner $75 to spend in our store. Select entries may be featured in our Instagram feed. So this not only encourages people to share, but it gives us sometimes some great content for us to share on our feed. So you can vary the length of this contest depending on how many followers you have. You may want to make it every 2 months or every quarter, whatever it is. But it's a great way to get some free publicity and generate some content that you can reuse yourself. We also have a link to our Instagram channel here, which gets people checking us out. So I'll hit save and continue. All right, we'll add our next email another 7 days later. And here we're going to do a product upsell. So I'll call this product upsell 1. And the subject in this one, show some teeth, and I'll show you why in a moment. So I'll select this Predators themed email. And so this is upselling some of our specific products, our shark and our dinosaur prints. And so this is similar to the ones you saw in the previous sequence where we were just encouraging sales and introducing people to new products. So I'll hit save and continue. Now there's something we may want to do here. We may want to filter out people who have purchased those specific products. We just don't want to market to people who already own those products. So we could do this. We could edit our segment, choose segmentation conditions, and subscribers match the following conditions. The product purchased does not contain, now in our case, any shark product is going to have the word shark in it. So we'll type shark there. Or I could even select the specific shark product And I'm going to add one more. Product purchased does not contain dino. That's how we refer to our dinosaur products. If someone matches any of these conditions, they have not purchased a shark or a dino product. So that's who's going to receive this. So I'll save the segment. And that's done. All right, we'll add another email here. Hit design email. All right, this is going to be our referral incentive email. You want to encourage people to share your products. Now, Shopify actually has a number of referral apps. So in other words, people can sign up for those and track who they refer to and even receive discounts. It's kind of a loyalty thing. What we do is, because we wholesale our products, we're always looking for new retailers. And retail for us is just a great way to also to market our products and have people find out about them. So we want to encourage people to recommend retailers in their neighborhood. The subject line here is going to be "So Young in Your Hood." It says recommend a retailer in your area to receive free goodies. So if you've got an app that allows you to make affiliate codes, you could make this a pure sort of friend referral. But this is more valuable to us. So I'll show you what that looks like. So recommend a local retailer to earn rewards. Got a favorite retailer in your city or neighborhood that would be a perfect fit for So Young products? Just hit reply and let us know who they are. So we actually do get quite a few referrals from this, and a few of them have actually worked out. So we'll hit save and continue. So we'll add another email here. I'll have to change the trigger for this one here. Make it 7 days. And we'll change the trigger for the next one here. 7 days. You can update those at any time. So this is going to be another product recommendation or upsell. And this is going to be titled, "Do You Speak Kawaii?" Probably wondering what the heck is kawaii. So kawaii is a form of Japanese illustration. You might know Hello Kitty, those kinds of things. Those are known as kawaii. So this is actually a collaboration we did with an artist. So I'll use the preview text, check out our latest collaboration, and I'll show you what that looks like. So again, another product-focused email. So you should have a good idea of what these look like by now. And this is a line that's a little different from some of our other prints. So if someone bought one of our sort of core collection, this might be a nice little add-on for them. And we've even used that product recommendation engine down here that allows them to go specifically to specific products as well as the full collection. So hit save and continue. And again, we're going to want to edit the segment here. So we'll choose the segmentation conditions. Subscribers match the following. Product purchased does not contain, in this case, the word is Pixopop. And we can just hit save segment, and that's done. Next email, again, we're going to update the trigger for 7 days. And we'll design the email. Now, this is a feedback email. So we're actually asking for valuable feedback. Now, there's two ways you can handle this. You could request that people write a review of your product, which is great if you're collecting reviews, and reviews are great for marketing. We do that, but we actually use a Shopify app that makes it a little bit easier because it allows people to leave a star rating right inside the email, which is a feature that MailChimp does not offer. So that's actually a wholly separate outreach. But one thing we do, which is extremely valuable, is we actually just do a customer survey and we get answers to some really important questions. So I like to set that up very carefully because we're really asking people for a moment of their time. So the subject line I'm going to use there is, tell us what you think, and I'm just going to make sure they know that this is just very short, 2-minute survey. And we'll hit next, save templates. So this, again, is not a marketing email. We're using a personalized first name, and we're very intentional about what we say here. You're receiving this feedback invitation because you recently made a purchase on the So Young website. You want to make sure they're clear on why they're receiving this. We want to ensure you've received a product and experience that exceeds your standards. We actively use feedback to constantly improve our delivery and provide you with the best possible service. If you have any questions about this survey or something, please just hit reply and we'll get back to you right away. So we're inviting them to also submit feedback directly to us, but then we're pointing them to a survey. And this is a SurveyMonkey survey, so I'll show you what that looks like. So we want to make this very short because we want to encourage people to complete it. Main question that is extremely valuable to us is how did they first hear about us? Often it's really difficult to know where people came from and how they first came in contact with your brand. So having this information really allows us to know how to focus our marketing dollars. So this has been really valuable. And then we use something called the Net Promoter Score, which is a question you've probably seen before. How likely is it that you would recommend So Young to a friend or colleague? And then you can ask them if it's less than a 10, where's the room for improvement? The other thing we like to know is what products they'd like to see us develop. We're always looking for new product ideas and it gives us some idea of how people view the brand. So you can create a survey in SurveyMonkey, which is free, and just link to it from your email. Or again, you can use this as an opportunity to request product reviews. Hit save and continue. And we'll add one more email. Again, give this 7 days. And this is going to simply be another purchase incentive email. Make this a 20% off incentive. We'll even use the same one we used before, 20% off cooler bags. And we'll add some urgency today only. And use even the same template here. So again, we're using a discount code, implied that there's some urgency here. And we're getting people to shop. So this is the same email we've seen before. So hit save and continue. Now, again, you may want to filter people out who have already received this. So we'll click Edit Segment. We'll choose the following segmentation. Subscribers match the following conditions. We'll look at their automation activity. Now, since that incentive came at the end of the welcome workflow, we'll say, did not complete the workflow new subscriber series. And they wouldn't have completed it because once they purchased something, they would have been flipped over to this workflow. So we can use that condition here to ensure they don't receive this email twice. So hit Save Segment, and that's it. We've completed our post-purchase sequence. Again, you can continue to add content to this and use segmentation conditions to make sure people don't receive the same content twice, but you could build this out with more value-added content. I would suggest mixing that up with marketing content. You can extend that as long as you like to ensure people are making a second purchase and staying in touch with your brand.